Hey, my name is Wole Babatunde, the author of Adapt and Advance, and I'm happy to be here again today. Before I dive into today's video, I want to take a moment to say a very big thank you to everyone who has been a part of the Adapt and Advance journey. The book Adapt and Advance was published officially on Amazon. The paper copy was published May 13th, 2025, and the ebook was published on July 1st, 2025, which was the official launch date. And between May to July 1st and July 1st till now, I want to say a very big thank you. I've seen lives blessed, I've seen lives transformed. When usually, when I want to see how much impact the book has made, I go to Amazon, I read the reviews, and at times I'm moved to tears in gratitude to people I know, people I don't even know, who have read the book, and that the book has been a big blessing to their lives. Currently, we stand at about 205 reviews in between Goodreads and Amazon. I'm so deeply grateful to everyone who has been a part of this journey. And I'm saying a very, very big thank you to you. Thank you so much for everything. And I also want to thank you for all those who bought extra copies for friends, extra copies for family members, all those who were a big part of the launching. In my place where I grew up, they said, you have to say thank you for yesterday so you can get more tomorrow. So I'm saying a very big thank you to everyone who has been a part of this journey, and I'm very grateful to you. I strongly believe in the information and the message in Adapt and Advance, and I strongly know that the information in this book has the potential to transform lives. Let me tell you what I did in the book. In every chapter, I made sure I talk about the stories of very successful people, most of them still alive, that people know about, and how it relates to the chapter, every single chapter. And I also made sure that in every single chapter of the book, I spoke about one story from my own life. I'm not yet a very successful person, but I'm grateful for where I am. I'm grateful that I've kept it moving. I've kept adapting and advancing despite very many challenges that I've had to go through as a child. And even now, challenges never stop. So I always tell people, it's something we all owe. It's just we, so long we are alive, we've just got to go through things that are challenging from time to time. Whether we are rich, whether we are poor, black, white, green, yellow, whatever we are, everybody goes through things. But one thing we can all do is we will adapt and advance so well that it doesn't even look like we are going through challenges at all. And I love the way Bishop Oyedepo put it, one of my pastors in Nigeria. Someone asked him, do you ever have problem? And he said, maybe the problem came and I did not notice it. So at times we could adapt and advance so well that you do not notice even the problems that come your way, or people around you do not even know you are having any challenges. Why? Because you are adapting and advancing so well. And that is my desire, my dream for everyone that watches this video. And I say thank you so much for those who watched the video, for those who also got the book. Big, big thank you. Let's go on to today's teaching now. Hi, everyone. So today is the last day. We'll be talking from chapter 3 of my book, Adapt and Advance. I'm in travel right now. I don't have a copy with me to show you like I always do in my videos. But for those who have had the opportunity to get a copy, I say thank you. If you've not had the opportunity to get a copy, Adapt and Advance, it's available on Amazon. All the versions are available right now. So today we'll be speaking from chapter 3, summarizing and ending up before we start chapter 4 next week. And chapter 3 is turning your mess into a message. And today we are looking at turning life's setback into stepping stones. Turning life setback into stepping stones. And we'll be using a story. I always like telling stories. I'll be using 2 stories for Tony Robbins' life. Anthony Robbins is a coach and a teacher, a renowned speaker and coach all over the world right now, and also a billionaire over time. But the biggest story from Tony Robbins' life is the fact that he was raised in poverty. Today is a billionaire, but was raised in poverty with an abusive, addicted mother. In fact, at the age of 17, mother chased him out of the house with a knife, and he never returned back home. He faced hunger, he faced instability, he faced housing problem. But instead of giving up, Anthony Robbins decided to use his struggles as a fuel to help him develop and master personal development, ultimately becoming a renowned speaker and a coach worldwide, teaching millions of people all over the world how to transform pain into power. So I don't know what you've experienced. I don't know if you've had it so tough and so rough like Anthony Robbins. I don't know if things are much better or maybe even worse than him for you. But whatever it is, one thing we are bringing out for that first story is, despite being raised in poverty, despite being chased out of the house with a knife with his abusive, addicted mother, he was still able to put himself together and make something out of life today. I love watching him. I'm currently reading one of his books entitled Money Master the Game, and I love watching him on YouTube from time to time, join some of his sessions that is available online. Why do I have the opportunity to do all of this right now? Why? Because he was persistent in moving forward with pursuing his vision in life. The second story from Anthony Robbins is that he could not afford college. He was working as a janitor, earning about $40 every week in his late teenage years, and things were quite difficult and rough for him. But he was able to scrape off like $35, like entire week's earning to attend a seminar by Jim Rohns. And he said that changed his life forever. That single risk, putting everything he had in 1 week together to attend Jim Rohns, changed his life forever and transformed him, and was able to learn things which he utilized every single day to build today an empire worth billions of dollars from poverty. So the lesson from this second story is, no matter where you are, you can learn. You can put money together to learn. You can attend seminars. You can buy books to read. And there are even a lot of free resources online that you can get to help you. But by all means, find a way to transform whatever mess you are in right now into a message, which is chapter 3 of my book, Adapt and Advance. And that's what the whole summary today is all about. Using these two stories, one from being raised in poverty, the second one is putting money together to attend a seminar, which made all the difference consistently in his life today. So I don't know what you are going through. There's somebody who has passed through it. There's somebody who knows the solutions. There's somebody that has the kind of testimony you really want to have, or the kind of life that you really want to live. And there are just so many resources all around us, so many cloud of witnesses around us that can help us to get to where we want to get to in life. Make use of all these resources. And the action point for us today is, no matter what you're going through, no matter the messes around you or in your life, you can always take a step today to move in the right direction of the life that you want to live. That is the biggest takeaway from this message today. Take a single step to move forward. It could be like the step that Anthony Robbins took, which was more of investing $35 an entire week earning at that time to attend a seminar where you could learn what it takes, to build your life and to break out of poverty and to move forward in his life. And that changed every single thing. So I want you to decide today. It could be like taking a step, buy my book, Adapt and Advance, and going through it, picking things from it that you can learn. It could be taking a step, getting a book by Anthony Robbins if it resonates well with you, and say, okay, how did he make it? Or getting the biography of somebody that you can learn from, that you really look up to. We have different, I'm very respectful that everybody's vision is different and everybody's calling is different and unique to you. But there are people that God has placed in our lives and all around us that we could learn from how to be the best version that we are supposed to be. Today, as we complete the talks on chapter 3, I want you to also take a specific step to convert your mess into your messages. And usually in all my videos, I give the map lamp summary. Map lamp is 7 things I used to discuss my book. M for meaning making, A for action, P for planning, L for learning, A for alliance formation, M for mission statement, and P for prayers. And today I'll just do a summary of the map lamp, begin using Anthony Robbins' story and the book, chapter 3 of the book. M is meaning making, and one of the things we talked about in the book is Adapt and Advance is you can make meaning by having the right attitude towards the challenges that you are going through in life. So you can have the right attitude towards your challenges. Anthony Robbins had the right attitude toward his challenges, and one attitude we saw from one of the stories today is instead of crying and wallowing and say there's no way for me, he was able to save money and attend that seminar. It made all the difference. So one attitude you can have towards your challenges is there's a solution somewhere. I'm going to find it. Invest money, attend trainings, attend, could be free, or get books, and make sure you keep growing no matter what. A is action statement. We've talked about the action you can take. For today, I think the biggest action is take a step. And one step could be read a book. One step could be learn from somebody or attend a seminar. One step could be, whatever step you need to take. Just don't wallow in that mess. You can take a step forward. P is planning, and using planning, I'll be talking about one of the things Anthony Robbins talked about in planning. He said people underestimate what they can do in 10 years and they overestimate what they can do in a year. So always have a 10-year plan. I have a 10-year plan. When I left Nigeria in 2014, that's my own personal story for today. This is 2025, 11 years now. I had a 10-year plan. And one of the plans was complete my PhD, complete my residency, at least those 2 things. PhD was 5 years, postdoc was 2 years, residency was 4 years, 11 years. And today I've completed everything. And I'm grateful to God, grateful that I was able to push all of this through. But it was a 10-year plan I had before I left Nigeria. I had another 10-year plan. There are many other things in the 10-year plan which I were able to achieve, almost everything. I have another 10-year plan from where I am now to the next level. At least I'm done studying now. I've got to live real life. So you've got to have 10-year plan and keep moving forward with your life. So sit down and make a 10-year plan, where I am right now, and how can I get there in 10 years? Hell is learning without, we've said this again and again. Anthony Robbins was able to invest $35 the earnings of a whole week to attend a seminar to change his life. You could attend this. There are so many one-day seminars that you can attend. Some you have to pay, and there are even a lot of free resources, and there are books that you can buy and read and make sure you keep growing. So make sure you learn something. One of the books I'm reading right now is Money Master the Game by Anthony Robbins, and I'm really enjoying the book, planning ahead for the financial future that God has for me. So make sure you have such learning that you can do. A is alliance formation, and I'll talk about Jim Rohns, who was the book that Anthony Robbins, the seminar Anthony Robbins attended in his late 10 years that changed everything. He had a relationship with him over the years, and many other relationships he has used to build himself to where he is today. So you need people in your life that will help you and will build you to where you need to be. M is mission statements, and Anthony Robbins' mission statement is to empower and uplift people who are often forgotten through compassion and inspired action. It's longer than this, but I decided to paraphrase it for the purpose of this video. Is to use compassion and inspired action to empower and uplift people, and he's been doing that, feeding millions of people every year through his resources. Then P is Genesis 50:20, which is prayers. I used the Bible verse here where Joseph was saying, though you meant evil for me, God meant it for good to save many people alive, as it is this day. At times, you go through tough things. Like I said, the mother chased him with a knife out of the house at 17. It's like, you meant evil for me, but God meant it for good. Whatever is meant to hurt you, whatever challenges you are going through, God could use it for good in your life. And that's it for today. Thanks for watching. Like this video, share with a friend. And I hope and I wish you the best. Get the book, Adapt in Advance. Next week, we're going to start on chapter 4. Thank you so much for being a part of this journey. I am deeply grateful. Bye.